This gap is consisted of nothing here. Sanders a peek to the inside through the final corner. That move doesn't always work, but they're going to be side by side across the start-finish line. Contact almost into the wall, almost turning each other into turn one. Young on the outside, Sanders on the inside. The teammates giving each other no room, and Young hangs on. If he's saving fuel, he's doing a bad job of it because he is looking everywhere to make this move back on his teammate Graham Sanders. Can he repay the favor into Moss corner, trying to get to his outside, puts the bumper to the back of his teammate Graham Sanders. Now going to try and go for the switchback through Moss corner, a little bit more contact. But through the final corner, it's going to be wham, bam, thank you, Graham. Sanders wins for the third time this season. He wins the BMW Performance Center Grand Prix of Motorsport. And we know Olivier has not been afraid to use the doors. He's not been afraid to run Troncoso wide. And he does exactly that. But here comes Manuel on the curve again. Runs Olivier out of the way. Dominic's still there. He's still got a nose to the inside. Makes contact with Troncoso. An excellent save from Manuel. But that's the third or fourth time he's been hit by Olivier. He is going to be eternally frustrated. It's been the battle of the season. It's been full contact sports car racing, and the reign of terror is ended because Dominic Olivier wins for the first time this season. Both Redline GTD entries in on the same lap. That has not been the case for the last couple times. They've actually switched things up, and drivers are switching up as well. Ola Steinbraten behind the wheel of the number 4, and Alexei Nezov behind the wheel of the number 2. Double driver change. Goodbye, Florian Lebiger and Max Verstappen.
Allows the Hungarian the chance to defend.
That was a very good dummy from Lucas Krippner to switch back to the inside there. I don't know why we call that move the dummy, because it's very smart. And if he can be late enough on the brakes there, he's going to clear Pinchez, but he's not late enough. Pinchez dives it to the inside. Better exit for Krippner, though. He's going to have the inside for the next corner up over the top of the hill. It switches back again, though. He clambers over the curb, loses a ton of momentum, and suddenly Adam Pinchez is back on the inside. It looked like it was going to be a Hydro Race geodesic win. They were 20 seconds in the lead before the safety car came out, but the strategy went Mivano's way. And out of the final corner after 1,000 kilometers, Mivano wins the 1,000 kilometers of Sebring and wins the Ivra Endurance Series season opener. Rico Robles, even the most experienced guys in the field, even the defending champion from last year, gets a little bit too aggressive on the entry, runs up over the berm on the inside, hops up sideways on the table, and tips over the table. That's just a terrible feeling, especially when you're halfway through the roll. You're thinking, well, I did this to myself. That's that over. It's looking a little bit like MMA now, Arjuna. That was 2 bits of contact between Treno and Brophy in 2 corners. We've been running 4 wide fairly issue-free for the most part, but that was the first moment of getting a little bit scared. Treno just washing up the littlest bit down the bottom, with Brophy squeezing him down as much as humanly possible. And they come together again! Bensy spins, and that's going to be the caution. They've had no green flag laps to really warm anything up. Looks like everybody's okay so far, but coming through the exit here, this wall gets very tight, and there's already some trouble. Dallas Sullivan in the 46, and that's going to be instantly another caution. Dalton Geyer involved, and welcome everybody else into the scene of the crash, too. For the first time ever in the PRL, it's an off-road race. The jumpy trucks prepare to do battle at Wild West and Wear Green. It's a terrible start from Trent Dinkel, letting Kevin Sandiego and Wayne Castile swallow him up at the start. It's Sandiego in the pink truck versus Castile as everybody files in behind him into turn 1. Wildman's going to get a push from Trent Dinkel. It's a drag race to the line. Dinkel through the middle. Jones on the bottom. Wildman gets turned and across the line. John Jones wins at Daytona, but you've got to go about 9 positions back as they wreck across the line because mathematically it's been sealed. Kevin Sandiego, first place in the trucks, 11th or 12th or 13th or something at Daytona. Either way, it all adds up to the inaugural PRL All-Star Invitational going to Kevin Sandiego.